that Jean?
No. It's the worm lady.
Let's let her finish then go say hi.
Okay.
Which is what has brought us to this point in the first place. If you are unable to promptly deal with the Storm Terror threat, then leave the defense of Mondstadt to the Fatui. We can put an end to Mondstadt's dragon issues. All we need to do is bring that monster to the... Monster? Yes. What's your point?
I'd expect a more professional attitude from your diplomats. Yet here you are saying you want to put an end to one of the four winds of Mondstadt? I won't have any of this nonsense in front of the Knights of Favonius.
You get him, girl.
It's not as crazy as you make it sound. Fine. That's enough negotiation for today. At this stage, it's simply an amicable exchange of constructive opinions. No? I'll be sure to make
your opinions are invalid.
Oh, you're back. Thanks for your help.
Yeah.
The elemental flow is finally stable. The aftermath of Storm Terror's last attack is finally settled for the moment. However,
That's good.
The pressure from the delegation has become too big to be ignored.
Delegation? From
King,
Liyue Harbor?
I've got no idea what any of this means.
Shneznaya. They choose to follow the god of Cryo. Their envoys go by a particular name, the Fatui. Heard of them?
Oh, them? They're super famous.
Oh my.
Infamous is more the word.
I don't think killing Storm Terror is the right course of action. The Cryo
It's
gods
not.
Fatui have always coveted the Anemo god's power. I don't believe they have Mondstadt's best interests at heart.
Speaking of power,
What is it?
that's something I need to serve an answer for
Let
Vernius.
us head back to headquarters then. We shouldn't discuss important matters out in the open.
Why is it because of these freaky fatigues?
Mondstadt and Snezhnaya are considered the same in status. Mondstadt is independent and does not belong to any other nation. In fact, despite being referred to as a city, Mondstadt is a nation. Though,
Ooh.
Snezhnaya's Fatui are known to be the most aggressive diplomats in Tibet.
Makes sense given the tone of that woman just now. So rude.
Is any nation actually owned by a different nation? Why is this point like brought up and then never mentioned again?
It's a crystal embedded with some kind of power. Lisa,
Yeah.
are you able to analyze it?
Let me take a look. I can see impurities in the crystal, but upon further inspection... No, I'm sorry. I can't make a proper analysis at the moment.
Damn.
Give me some time. I'll take a look through the library's restricted section.
Right.
Okay.
I'll leave the research to you then, Lisa.
Thanks,
Understood.
librarian.
I'll notify you all if I make any progress. Though
Neat.
I wouldn't go getting your hopes up. They were incredibly ancient texts, not to mention... Ouch! Gosh, that
Ow?
hurt! The impurities in the crystal... It hurts when I get close. I see. It appears to react to visions. The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other. It's strange, though. You have elemental abilities as well, but don't seem to be affected in the same way.
Dun, dun,
Anyway,
dun, dun.
the crystal would be better left in the hands of my cutie.
Probably
It'll
because
just
I
be
don't have a
pain if
vision.
left with us, both literally and metaphorically.
Cutie.
Fascinating. Do you know anything about what makes you special? I do not
No.
know what to make of it either. Well then, the Knights of Favonius have another favor to ask of you. Please
yeah.
accept the title of Honorary Knight and the gratitude of the Acting Grand Master.
Happily.
Honorary Knight of Favonius?
We ask for your continued assistance in finding some answers. Storm Terror's rage and strange crystals. I know Mondstadt's peace hangs in the balance. May
I'm
the
sure it
wind
does,
open
Jen.
your eyes to the truth. We'll meet back here if you find
Thanks.
anything. Its change in size and power really is suspicious. But for the Knights of Favonius, our priority is to deal with the aftermath of this attack. The Grand Master entrusted the Knights of Favonius to me. I must get to the bottom of this.
Okay. What do you have to say?
It's changing, but for the Knights of the Grand Master,
I wanted to ask about the Fatui. What do you have to say about the Fatui Venerarian?
Those people in strange uniforms are Fatui. They're here as delegates from Snezhnaya. Stay away from them. Having contact with them is dangerous, even for innocent travelers.
Cool. And what are you going about?
You're leaving. Drop by again sometime when you're free.
Yeah, I consider. We're leaving the headquarters. What's up here?
There's something you didn't tell them. The dragon and the crystal weren't the only things we saw.
I didn't think it's a bad guy.
So you do remember him, that green guy. He looked just like that guy down there.
Oh ho 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 ho. The exact same shade of green. What a coincidence.
See? See? Wait, hold on a minute. That's the same guy.
Oh, really?
That green guy disappeared. Use elemental sight to track him down.
Bossy, bossy.
His footprints lead to this wall. Did he climb up from here?
Perhaps. Guess we're going after him. Climbing walls. All in all. I see ya. Green fella. Hey! Hi, Herman.
What is to be sung transpired
Oh,
in
my.
days of yore, when the divine archons still walked the earth. A dragon cast his curious gaze on the world below, as he parted from the heavens that gave his birth.
It's bad.
The dragon sought truth amongst common folk, but mortal trifles only fogged his mind. The wind-born bard strummed his strings dulce, and the Holy Lyre answered his questions kind. The dragon was but a child full of wonder, and soared the heavens free from care. The bard's songs invited him to sing along, for he yearned to let all perceive him fair. Enchanting legends the bard and dragon were, but the tides of despair soon engulfed the land. The Lion Fang perished, and the Falcon Flag slept, as a vile dragon approached Mondstadt in lone stand. Over the cathedral loomed death and his friends. Of the people's agony, the bards soon sang. The soaring dragon heeded his grave calls, and amidst the windstorms a brutal war sprang. Blood of venom sent the sky dragon into slumber, only to awake to be expelled in abhor. Why do people in this age loathe me so? But the Holy Lyre replied no more. Wrath and woe, vigor and venom, poured from the dragon's bitter eyes. The dragon's curse sprawled in silence, but the lyre could no longer soothe his cries.
Wait, you guys are... Oh, that's right. You're the ones that scared Dvalin away.
Who the hell's Dvalin?
Who's that?
That's Stormterror's real name, bro.
Huh? Oh, right! Most people seem to call him Storm Terror. Why do you call him that? Are you two meant to be close or something?
Oh,
Oh,
so
so close.
Hey, so... Paimon thinks this guy has a screw loose.
I'm sorry,
I'm
you are.
Venti the Bard.
Am I?
3-time winner of the most popular bard of Mondstadt, to be precise. So, what do you need from me?
Given you recognize us, Paimon doesn't believe we need to explain any further. Of course it's about Storm Terror!
Dvalin.
Storm?
Hey, cut it with the Amnesia Act! Alright, show it to him.
I got a rat.
Isn't this...
What? The crystal has been purified? When?
Not sure how this happened.
Dvalin, the anguish he feels has brought him to tears.
Tears?
He was once such a gentle child, now so full of rage and suffering. I also came across a teardrop crystal. Can you purify it?
Maybe. I alone possess the magic of the gods.
Huh?
You really do have some wonderful abilities. Someone like you is going to end up getting written into a bard's poem.
Oh, a hero so bright should she stand in the light. Though stand in the shade, and you'll be met by a blade.
Alas, I've really not the time to compose a melody for you at this moment. Anyway, even if Dvalin is not taken down, his life will still wither away in the breeze. He'll burn himself out in the flames of anger.
The night I turn yourself in and lung
Do
for
you
dragon.
really deem that necessary? You can forget
Not
about
really.
me turning us in for now. I have another plan.
Oh, and what plan would that be?
Seeing this tear has brought to mind a friend so dear.
Friend?
One must be going.
Hey,
One
where
of the
are you
winds, I
running
would
off
assume?
to?
To the symbol of Mondstadt's hero. Bye-bye.
But I was the hero of one set.
What do you make of that?
That's where else we put it. We need to
As
keep an
far
eye on
as
him.
he's concerned, you're a weirdo too, you know.
Yeah.
No,
No.
what?
Both seems familiar.
Familiar? I don't know. You're alone on that one. But did he just say symbol of Mondstadt's hero?
A hero,
Oh,
not
Paimon
hero.
knows! It's that huge tree!
Yeah.
You know, the gigantic one. You can't miss it. Surely you still remember.
Yes. Hey, buddy.
Oh? What are you doing here? Though I was just wondering if you would happen to follow me.
I spilt the milk. I want to know more about
Speak
the
of the god of
animal.
Anemo, Barbados?
Fun.
He already disappeared from Mondstadt a long time ago. Liyue and Inazuma's
Sus.
respective gods of Geo and Electro are still present, but Mondstadt has seen many a moon since they last saw their own god. Why do you wish to know about the god of Anemo? Does it have something to do with Dvalin?
Oh, it's
yeah,
because
kind of.
gods,
Yeah, someone told me about the Valen's
Just how is
past.
it that everyone sees Storm Terror? I'm quite curious. That said, there's no need to rush. I have not been back in a while. It seems there are a few who are unhappy with my
Happy with
arrival.
his arrival.
the wind. I can't open my eyes. What is a creature like that doing out here in such a calm place? You think it was going after that green guy?
Probably.
His relationship with the wind seems even deeper than yours.
Yes, well, he does appear to have a vision, so. Alright, I have to trigger the elemental reactions before I can spoil. I'm so good at this game.
Windblade!
Missed me, now you gotta die for me, my friend. Well, my friends are dying to meet you, buddy, bro.
Seems the dragon wasn't the only thing affected by this change in the wind. Now then, you were saying someone had told you about the dragon? Is that so? Quite the scholar, I must say that, Lisa. She's not wrong. The conflict has reached this point only because both sides have resorted to the use of force.
Yeah.
His hate, however,
Checks out.
did not arise from the people not making tribute to the Four Winds. Nor was it born from his own nature, but instead came about as a product of his degradation.
Degradation?
The black blood flowing through his heart has been
Those are your
torturing him
fancy
for years.
words.
That's what has allowed him to be led astray by the lies of the Abyss Mage.
Miss Madge, never heard such a
They are
name.
from the Abyss Order, an organization comprised of non-human beings. They despise mankind. I don't know where they come from. All I know is that they hold deep hatred toward the human world. Many
Damn.
hilly trolls out in the wild take orders from them and act as their weapons. Before arriving here, I too was like Dvalin, cursed and left to waste. But now, before us stands the symbol of Mondstadt's hero, the place from which Mondstadt rose. The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. Being here with you beneath this great tree feels like when the tear was purified earlier. Like the poison is leaving my body.
Oh, well, that's kind of gay, bro. Well, I mean, that
Feels
sounds kind
much
of gay.
better.
What's this
So,
guy going on
how
about?
exactly did you get poisoned?
That would be because I tried to communicate with Dvalin
Oh,
earlier,
yeah,
but
yeah, it
was
was.
interrupted.
Didn't
As
do
a
it, not my
result,
fault.
Not only did I not manage to help Dvalin break his curse, but instead was also infected myself.
That.
Yes, it was you.
Oopsie.
So to make up for it, you're coming with me to the cathedral
The Mondstadt Cathedral? To do what exactly?
to claim a certain Holy Lyre de Himmel.
Okay, this guy's full of whack.
So this Holy Lyre de Himmel is...
One of the most treasured items in Mondstadt. It's the lyre that Barbados used to play. With it, perhaps I
my.
can help Dvalin draw his gentle nature back out of this nightmare he's going through.
Will it really stop Storm Terror from causing more damage?
Of
One way to
course.
find out.
I'm the best bard in the world.
There's not a single song I do not know, no matter if it's from the past, present, or future. Look me in the eyes. Do you not find me trustworthy?
Color for your eyes is like the sky in my hometown.
That one doesn't work on a bard.
So how can we get the Holy Lyre?
It's said that it's enshrined deep within the cathedral, somewhere safe. I'll go take a look around. You can come if you want.
Hey, greeny boy, you ain't getting away from me, greeny boy. Hi, Lily. Hi, Rudolph. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Juliana. Hi, Sister Grace.
Let me handle this.
It's also the only time you get to see the skill.
Hello there, sister.
May the Anemo god bless you, young bard. How can I help you?
Actually, I know a secret that can save Mondstadt from its current predicament.
Oh, what a blessing from the god of Anemo! But you should report that to the Knights of Favonius. Why have you come to me?
Because you, dear sister, are able to help. I'd like to borrow the Holy Lyre. With it, I'll be able to help Storm Terror.
Please see yourselves out.
What?
It's a vicious dragon indeed, but once the acting Grand Master makes up her mind, nothing can stand in the Knight's way.
That's simply not acceptable. Wouldn't Storm Terror end up getting killed that way?
That foolish beast betrayed the winds. Not even the god of Anemo themselves would forgive it.
This lady doesn't understand freedom, does she?
I'm afraid not, little bard. Strange. Somehow I feel so bad rejecting this sweet child.
Then, I guess I'm left with no other choice. I cannot hide anymore. My disciples, rejoice! Behold, the god of Anemo, Barbados, has descended. Shocked, aren't you? Don't you just want to cry out and rejoice? How does it feel to finally meet the god you've been serving?
If there's nothing else, I'll be going back to handle the cathedral's paperwork now.
Wait!
Wait, Gallatin just ignores him and shuts him down immediately, bro.
Huh?
Oh.
She didn't even bat an eyelid.
Why would
But
she?
I have at least learned what I wanted to know. She didn't deny that the cathedral is enshrining the Holy Lyre. Now, since you're the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius, maybe you can give it a shot.
That's not gonna work.
Barbados bless you.
I am the honorary knight of
I
Favonius.
know you. You and Amber saved Mondstadt that day. So what brings you here? Tasks from the acting Grand Master?
Yes, actually, the Knights of Favonius would like to
that
borrow
so?
the Holy Lyre.
Not that I don't trust you. It's just that a suspicious bard came looking to borrow the Holy Lyre as well. He's full of nonsense and even called himself Barbados. He must be up to something. There are regulations in place for the use of the Holy Lyre. Currently, it's only used in Ludi Harpastum. Signed documents from the Grand Master, Seneschal, and Community Representative are all required. So, may I see the document from the Knights of Favonius?
Permanent on our way here.
A signed document is required. Without it, there's not much I can do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really am quite busy as of late.
Oh, it didn't work. I knew it.
Why would it work, though?
You knew it?
Like, bro,
I just wanted to know how influential the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius is.
why would I
You
be
see,
influential?
the best warrior should always be presented with the best sword. And yet here we are. Does the story not make for a fitting ballad?
So what are you trying to say? That we're not good enough?
No, that's not it. More of a commentary regarding Mondstadt's inability to see the warrior standing right before its very eyes. Very well. Looks like borrowing it is not going to be possible. We're simply going to have to steal it. Today we stand for free will.
Freedom.
Any suggestions on just how we steal it?
I don't want to steal, bruh.
Come now, speak up. That's what free will is for.
I don't want to steal anything.
Look at you, sidetracked from the start. But seriously, you're more suitable for the job than I. Aside from singing, I don't really have any other talents. Besides, if I was caught, I'd have no one to right the grave injustice of my arrest.
How can it be a grave injustice if you got caught stealing red-handed?
But things are different for you. You are the superstar of the Knights of Favonius. You have made contributions to Mondstadt. Should you get caught, you would easily be able to talk your way out of it. The guards here, it seems they're off duty throughout the night. If we manage to seize this opportunity, it should be smooth sailing from here.
Stop mentioning us getting caught!
What do you say?
I'm sorry, wait, did you just say you hate us?
Yes, seems I did mention that. Your point being?
If you really are a god, we can't simply abandon you.
Why does your decision hinge upon whether or not I am a god?
I will tell you the background story when we get the time.
And if you're not a god, then I'll have Dvalin anyway.
Huh?
I don't want to see another separation. That is my only goal. Well, understand this. Yeah.
Don't be shy.
Okay, as you wish. You damn big dollar. Oh great, it's this part. What sword? Oh, it's not even a trout either.
While I sneak around, why don't I tell you something about all the videos in this series? They originally streamed over on Twitch at herpless_lyric_live_. So, if you ever feel like, oh, there's not a lot of this stuff, well, you can always go see what else I'm up to on Twitch.
Jesus. Gotcha.
Who are you? She disappeared.
Freeze! What are you doing here?
No, run!
Uh-oh.
Oh no! We're busted! Run!
What? Follow me.
Okay. Or could have taken us anywhere. She is this tavern. Hi. Pretty sure it's like the missing person.
This is this week's accounts.
First of it, guess cutscene.
The disaster has greatly affected business.
Well, let's hope it all ends soon.
Hi! We'd like a seat at your, least conspicuous table.
For free.
The second floor has fewer customers. You'd be less conspicuous up there. But aren't you a bard? Why not sit front and center?
Let's save the paid performance for next time. We'll be heading up now. See you in a bit.
Okay then.
Hey, keep an eye on them. There's something strange about that bard. I'll go ask around.
Ask who exactly?
The protectors of Mondstadt.
Wowza. That guy's looking pretty intense. What did they do to you, bro?
Have you seen two thieves around?
What happened? Why have you mobilized so many guards?
Haven't you heard, Master D. Luke?
What's going on?
Two thieves are trying to steal the Holy Lyre.
Huh? How odd.
Isn't it? The Holy Lyre is a treasure that was played by the god of Anemo themselves. Such a precious piece of cultural heritage.
Why would one want to steal something they can't sell off? Would pay better to steal from my sellers.
This is true.
Huh?
Sorry, off topic. Believe they headed that way.
Understood. Thank you, Master D. Luke.
Today, I think I'll have a glass of...
So,
You can put
you
down
put
that
them
bottle
on butter you stole
behind
from
the
behind the
counter.
counter.
something
Moon
cold.
cold.
Right.
Dude,
I want answers.
I want answers.
Let me finish my
Finish
drink
my
first.
drink first?
I'll pay you.
Thank you.
Well,
Well,
with a
with the
performance.
performance.
It's not about money. You seem too young to be drinking.
No need to worry. When I started drinking, you were still...
How about answering my question first?
You want to ask, who's this? Am I right?
Yeah.
He is Master DeLuke, the boss of... the owner of this tavern. He's very
Hey,
famous.
tavern.
By the way, his dandelion wine is one of my favorites. Although most of the time I can only afford a bottle or two.
I just heard about some thieves from the guards. For the record, I like your guts for trying to steal the Holy Lyre de Hamel. Even if you are fools. But we don't often get to see people like you.
It wasn't us that stole it. The real thief is still out there.
This
Yeah,
is
we
the
didn't-
hotshot of the Knights of Favonius. Why would someone so aspiring steal Mondstadt's sacred treasure?
Hotshot?
Yeah, why would I do that?
Oh, so it's you.
The
So
honorary
you and
knight.
Bard are close friends?
Go ahead and play once.
Despite only being a passing traveler, you still offered your help to Mondstadt in its time of need. A shame you joined the Knights. The Knights of Favonius. Inefficient right from beginning to end. And towards the Fatui, weak and conservative. Forget it. I don't feel like talking about it.
Wow.
Seems you don't really like the Knights of Favonius.
Seems
Just
steep,
differences in
bro.
approach is all. I have my own hopes for this city. Now,
Okay.
answers.
Batman?
Why did you steal the Holy Lyre?
You sure you want to know? It could implicate you in the affairs of the Knights of Favonius.
That's fine. I somehow always end up implicated in their affairs.
Oh, really
If I
now?
tell you the story with a performance, will you believe me?
It depends. I'll make my own judgment.
Then will I get paid?
Your reward will range from anywhere between 5 Mora and the Holy Lyre. It all depends on your story.
Very well. Let me put on a show.
The story I want to tell starts at a dragon heeding his grave cause. Brutal battle with the wicked dragon, invested Venom and fell into slumber only to awake to be expelled.
This is confidential information. Why did you let me know?
Why? Perhaps the winds are changing. What say you, Master D-Luke?
Interesting. Give me some time. I'll organize some contacts. Outlander, as one of the knights, it seems you're not a suspect. Blonde is the only description on the wanted poster. You should be safe.
Yippee!
As for the bard, however, it'd be better if you stayed in the tavern.
No problem. I like taverns.
Okay. Let's meet here tonight after the tavern closes.
Boom, 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 boom. Again. Oh my Genshin time worked out so perfectly with this. Just immediately going straight back into it. Yeah.
Wait, you're...
I was acting Grandmaster here. Am I under arrest?
First of all, I contacted more than one person. Secondly, she came here as
really?
Jean herself, not as the acting Grandmaster. A Jean you would never see, even as an honorary knight.
What a surprise.
Actively sitting here right now.
Lyre, but I never suspected it was you. So the sound of the Holy Lyre can purify Storm Terror and return it to normal?
Why wouldn't it be me?
Is that true?
Like, who else would it be,
Your
bro?
honorary knight is putting themselves on the front line to try and resolve this Storm Terror issue.
You're
Now
welcome,
that's
gang.
the hot shot of the Knights of Favonius I'm talking about.
Feels like we're breaking the law, though.
I understand this kind of
Grandmaster's right
absurd
there.
explanation is hard to believe. But we can ask the bard to play the song again to try and persuade...
I believe you.
To persuade our stubborn command... Wait, what?
I can't think of any reason
that was
for
easy.
Dvalin's betrayal, given it was once one of the 4 winds. However, if it was poisoned in the battle over Mondstadt all those years ago, and then corrupted by the Abyss Mage after it woke up, we can't really blame it. But as
You're
acting
supposed to call
Grandmaster,
him.
I obviously cannot make such a statement publicly. Diplomatic pressure from the Fatui makes it hard for us to seek a peaceful resolution to the Storm Terror issue.
We're gonna
People
do
would
it
think
though.
I've lost grip on the gravity of the situation. That's why I can only do this in private.
Very well.
That's one of the reasons I don't like the Knights of Favonius. What surprises me is that you would believe in Outlander so easily.
My cautious and meticulous superior, even you trust him, don't you, sir?
I already told you not to call me sir. Never mind. We don't often get to work together after all.
Sir?
Wow, this is really awkward.
I have
Yeah.
a rough idea of where the Holy Lyre de Hamel is.
Oh,
Nice
really?
recovery. She's really talented at changing the subject.
The conflict between Mondstadt and Snezhnaya stems from the conflict between the 7 nations and their respective gods. The Cryo gods
Oh.
Fatui seem to be after the Anemo god's power.
Why would they be doing that? So why are they going to take over? So are they going to... So they went to kill Dvalin?
Right. If the Knights of Favonius publicly prevented an attempt on Dvalin's head, then the only other way to affect the Anemo god's power is to take the Holy Lyre.
The number of Fatui that have come to Mondstadt is far from limited. I've already managed to coerce a few reports out of them.
Diluc
Wow.
has determined that the Holy Lyre is not being held in the Goth Grand Hotel.
Well, yeah, that would
I
be
imagine they
stupid.
don't
We
want
have
to
all
leave
our
something
manpower
stolen
here.
in a place where it could be so easily found.
Paimon gets it. If too much of a scene gets made, then it becomes a big diplomatic issue.
Such is the diplomacy between the 7 nations.
Wow.
Outlander, ready to go?
Let's go.
Jean just said the Fatui are trying to take Dvalin's power for the Cryo God. I fear this might fall short of their true intentions. I think they intend to use Barbados' connection to the wind to draw him out. Just like Lisa traced the source of the storm to the temples.
The god of Anemo? Hasn't been seen for more than 1,000 years. What makes you think that's their intention?
Oh.
There's who now. This would have been when
I don't like having to pry.
Diluc figures it out.
This.
What is it?
I think it's a mask.
Disguise to protect your identity. Put it on before you run into the Fatui. Unfortunately, there's still one of Mondstadt's allies. At least that's the facade we're maintaining. Our actions are going to get them.
Can you
scared
quit
off.
your yap,
Better to
Diluc,
not
so we can
implicate
leave?
yourself on a personal level.
Bye. Interrogate the guard. There's no one here. Oh, we Diluc. Accidentally opens the map. Uh-oh. I should have brought Kaya. Ba 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 bum, 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 bum. I should have brought Kaya. I can't believe I said that.
No! Don't eat me! You're human? The entire floor's defenses have been broken. I thought it was the Abyss we were attacking.
We have come for your life.
No, don't! I have valuable information. I'll tell you. We hid the lyre in the depths of these ruins. The place it's being kept is locked up tight. If you're after the key, keep going further into the ruins, but don't come after me. I don't know which one of the guards has it, but I'm sure you can find the guards and find out for yourselves.
This guy
What's
looks like
this
he's
guy
about
got?
to wet himself.
Well, Paimon.
You just worry about yourselves. One of the 11 is already in Mondstadt. Signora, when she gets her hands on you, she's gonna string you up and torture you. When that time comes, don't you dare say a word about me.
I mean, I don't typically speak anyway, so...
Signora? What a strange name.
Number 8 of the 11 goes by the name Signora. The fact that the Fatui can run amok across the 7 nations like they do is entirely because of the 11. We need to act quickly before she gets wind of what's going on.
Okay. Hey.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Give up.
Did you already beat all the other guards?
Yeah. No, they could go back to the Strength and Iron Age business.
I'm not scared of you. A debt collector will come to my aid.
Oh, really? He was getting drunk at the cat's tail.
I've had enough. I am a proud citizen of Snezhnaya. I will not falter.
So proud that you're resorting to such cheap tactics? Okay.
Insubordination! He says the key isn't here. Shall we try another room?
Isn't it normally in that one? No. 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 For us slimes are so fucking annoying. And they can't stay on the one consecutive level.
By royal decree.
Windblade.
Seems like we turned this room inside out. But no
Shut up,
key.
Paimon.
Time to move on to another room.
Who are you?
It's not with you. Wait.
Never heard of that association before. What are you lot doing here? What? How did you little brats creep in here? You take me for a fool?
Yeah.
You're here for the lyre, aren't you?
Yeah.
And just how do you plan to borrow it?
How does 500,000 more sound?
Think you can look down your nose at me, huh? The
Yeah.
will of Snezhnaya is as solid as the permafrost. I will not yield.
Well, I mean, get 5,000 more. I'll suffer. I'm gonna change how I'm sitting, see if that. Added bro transitions so fast. I don't think HDR works like this. And I wouldn't know, but like.
Pause, reveal thyself. Let me use myself. He says the key isn't here. Shall we try another room?
Oh, and he went back?
One left that we haven't tried. Surely the key must be in there.
What's the one that's just blocked off a moment ago? Yay, we got the key. Oh, what the heck's in there? Huh. Oh, let's go.
you rats scurry out from? Signora's not going to tolerate this kind of interference in our affairs.
Okay,
So I'll be the one to take care of you. Save her the trouble of having to deal with you herself.
By royal decree.
Windblade.
I don't even have to fight you, bro. I can just let others do it.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Gotcha. That was strange.
Finally, the lyre is back in safe hands.
Yeah.
Where did that guy go, though? He was here a second ago.
Okay.
Signora is going to end you. The songs bards sing of your demise will be so terrifying. The people of Mondstadt will never sleep again for the nightmares they give them.
Big
Okay,
talk for
bro.
a guy who still ran off in the end. Chicken.
Welcome back. Oh, this is the Holy Lyre. You managed to retrieve it. The pattern of flowing wind carved on the rosewood, and the strings still feel cool to the touch, too. Ah, the memories.
What do you think, Venti? Can you summon Dvalin?
Although this lyre is the real thing, I doubt that it's going to work.
What's
As
that
you
for
can see,
doing
the
it?
lyre has been
Thanks.
through 1,000 years of history.
I'm doing alright.
Its Anemo power has run dry. In this condition,
Hell yeah.
you couldn't play music fit for even D-Luke's tavern with it.
Oh,
Bards
really?
fight to get on the stage of my tavern. Don't make assumptions.
Is that really important right now, Master D-Luke? And you! Did you just borrow the Holy Lyre to play music for drunkards to hear?
You may have.
What do you mean?
Anyway, we won't be able to call Dvalin with it. The lyre itself is fine, but the strings... You're up, Outlander.
I don't know how to fix instrument.
Relax, it's not broken.
I know.
It's just that the intensity of its Anemo power has greatly diminished. Do you still have Dvalin's teardrop crystal with you?
Yeah. That's a kind of strange thing.
Great!
To
Try and
ask
use it on the
about.
Holy Lyre.
Okay. I'll drop it.
It worked as expected.
Well, yeah.
Youthful glow.
Praising yourself? Really?
I was talking about the Holy Lyre.
Thanks to our traveler friend having purified the crystal, the Holy Lyre won't continue to lose power. That said, its power is far from replenished. It'd be great if we could get more tears.
How can we make Dvalin cry? By hitting him?
I can surmise that Dvalin will already be crying, suffering alone in some deserted place.
Dvalin.
Poor baby.
This is
That
not
actually
something
dies
that
on
an
a Twitch
honorary
stream
knight
that I,
can
like,
accomplish
get.
alone. I will mobilize the rest of the knights to assist. When you get the teardrop crystal, please let our honorary knight perform the purification process.
Some did actually die on stream, but they like get banned, breaking terms of service. Leave it to me.
Heroes supporting each other and setting out on a journey together. How exciting! Let me come up with a song for you.
Is that all you're going to do? Just sing?
Wouldn't be much of a bard if I didn't, now would I?
True.
You're so cheeky. You deserve an ugly nickname. Oh, Paimon knows. From now on, you'll be known as Tone Deaf Bard.
He is the only bard with turn in this game.
This search reminds me of a feud I once had with the Fatui. 6 months ago, a thief stole treasure from the East Temple of the Four Winds.
Whoa!
And that dialogue continues, but
No.
not.
Although, if such a thing existed, it would be very valuable. Among all the relics they managed to dig up, one particular object was very rare. It was a vial which contained the Anemo god's breath.
Relics come in every shape and form, huh?
Yeah.
Anyone with an eye for fine art would like to add this relic to their collection. Once word got out, the Fatui started trying to seek it out as well. They've made tons of counterfeits that can be found everywhere. In response, I just bought every one I could find, irrespective of its authenticity. We're still at it now. I've bought more than 2,000 fakes to date, and the Fatui are yet to find the real one.
Whoa, you guys are insane. So it means the real one must be out there somewhere on the black market, right? Paimon will give you a discount on them if she finds any, because Paimon's just great like that.
Sure, you can try to find the real one. I'll take what you find, even if they're fake.
Yeah.
Once you're done, find me at the winery. I'll trade you a beer for every 20 you find.
Oz, reveal by...
Windblade!
No one escapes my sight.
Really not that tough of an opponent, I'm gonna be honest.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Okay, well now it's...
Darkness, come, sever night from day. I must leave no stone unturned. By royal decree, leave it all to me.
Let it rain.
Running down the ruin god, yeah. Where did this come from?
A reward on the road.
Paimon didn't think we'd find the volunteers in a place like this.
As knights, we are taught to hone our investigative skills.
Wow, very impressive.
In my experience, the secret to finding what you are looking for is to never look for it in the first place. Don't think too much about it and don't search too hard. And before you know it, what you're looking for will appear right before your very eyes.
What?
Don't
Oh,
worry
no,
about
some
it
way
too
to
much.
trick people,
The
shit.
more flustered you become, the less likely you are to find it. Pay attention to what you see in your peripheral vision, and you might just stumble upon what you're looking for.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like that would work.
No, seriously, it does though. In fact, it's how I used to find my tortoise whenever he went missing.
Wait, you had a pet tortoise?
Yes, why? Something wrong, Paimon?
No, it's, well, just surprising is all.
Why?
Paimon can't imagine Jean having a pet tortoise. Surely you find it hard to imagine too, Master Diluc.
No, I don't. I had one too when I was a kid. What's so strange about it?
What? You too?
Here, we can grab it. What should we do? Although we worked out how to break the barrier, so many monsters around, what happened? No, excuse me, I was listen, Ford, I am Livingstone, and career adventurer. Yet I miss the valley flooded by monsters, and if I encounter another living being that's not a monster, you must be one of my peers, a great pioneering adventurer. With the mysterious stars above and the brooding abyss below, this is what our adventurous souls are made of. An ancient battlefield protected by by triple steel barriers which was set up by the survivors using elemental powers to let their fallen comrades and graves marked with swords rest undisturbed. But what should we do? Serious lesson for whoa, are we? Rest undisturbed? Well, these swords, and the treasures among them, were the relics of the warriors who fought and died here. How could anyone let 3 Hilichurl camps come rummaging and disturb their sleep? We're not Hilichurls, so you can't say what I'm doing is disturbing their sleep. We are adventurers who use their wits to conquer all mysteries and secrets. I understand where you are coming from, but the seal... What should we do? The seal... Based on the thought of the elemental forces, I, the Great Livingstone, have successfully worked out the location of the seal, which keeps the barriers intact. The 3 seal barriers correspond to 3 elemental monuments located in 3 nearby Hilichurl camps. The northern Hilichurl camp matches records of the Midi tribe found in the works of the Great Scholar Alan. They, basically as a tribal race, is that lives nothing more than thick muscles and thick meat. They, unlike us, do not have a spirit to seek wisdom. The elemental monument is located in the Midi tribe arena. I snuck into the camp to activate it without realizing that slipping into the arena meant challenging them. Next thing I knew, Hilichurls everywhere. If we can't teach them a lesson in fighting, you might send the channel this or some other mechanism. The other elemental monument is located in the south end of the Sleepy tribe. They are Hilichurls that sleep like logs when night falls. Once again, they're like a hard-working spirit that never sleeps. The elemental monument is located in the pool in the camp. When I sneaked in under the cover of darkness, there was a huge Hilichurl with a shield. Head east and climb up the hill, and you will find the camp of the Eclipse tribe. According to the records, they are rigid followers of the shaman traditions. They do not have our adventurous, mob-breaking spirit. The elemental monument is at the center of the camp, but the elemental monument is surrounded by Eclipse tribe cemeteries and abyss mandrews. Treasures can also be found inside them. I live in the adventure bringing the wisdom that can match the stars and perishing race of ruins, like only the root force to try and prove them. I should him. You feel sorry to me too, don't you? We're wrong with the dictionary for adventures there. There's no such phrase as feeling sorry. Only the phrase, not enough effort. We must exert our utmost efforts to not have any regrets. The stars in the abyss are waiting for us, young adventurer. A pity that there are things that we can never be achieved for a person who bears the Livingstone name. Clear out the 3 Hilichurl so activate it. The 3 all elemental monuments. You can't achieve such things without Bruce Force, no matter how adventurous you are. Oh, I am dying, so very dying to see what treasures lie behind the seal barriers. You're a true adventurer and believe you have to do some courage to match anyone, then take up the challenge. My fellow adventurer, take good care of yourself. Do not let excitement of an event should pass you by. Not when there are still infinite mysteries in our world to behold. I'm gonna get them all. Really for that Octolus.
Hark! 'Tis thundering retribution, an omen of dark times ahead.
That, and main Fräulein's laundry is still on the line.
What? Seriously?
Disappear!
Get him! Pathetic. I see. Well, still cuts in.
A reward on the
Had VM tier in it. That's the same Arkham quest so long though, bro. Genshin Impact, but I can only use characters of the nation I'm in that nation. And he goes. Oh, I see. I also see. There's some power.
Windblade.
Can't wait to fight this goddamn burst. Let's try these run. I like that too has so many mini bosses. Oh,
Windblade.
that's flammable. Do I have even a single character with artifacts on? No. Oh, if it has one artifact demo. Huh. If I go for Nobilism, this is here on.
With the wind.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Don't get frostbite.
Oh hey, a wind current. Isn't that neat?
What's the hurry?
You know, normal things that people hurry about. That's all. You guys are supposed to say, isn't something supposed to happen on this? Strange, mysterious platform. Is this Erminsul? An orb down there. That you need to hear. Imagine if RPGs had live events like Fortnite.
Windblade.
Okay, no.
By royal decree.
What makes you think I'm gonna let you heal these
Cool it.
pesky guys, slimes, bro? Makes you think I'm gonna give you that rat, bro. No healing the slimes on my watch, okay, bro? That's a little bit slimy, bro. Don't like how slimy you've been, bro.
Dodge this.
Backwards a little bit more. Haha, yeah, take that, Flumbrant.
Oz, reveal by
Score. Everyone, that's what a score is. Yeah, no, this gives me like the vibes of a Luida, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. What a monster one. Yellow. Stuff.
We're done gathering. That was hard.
It's
Well,
too
suppose
early
it
to
was.
relax. We're still not done with Storm Terror.
Yeah.
Besides, the Fatui could also be planning something.
I reckon it's right to be
Luke,
cautious.
I heard that the Fatui have recently proclaimed you persona non grata.
What an honor. Nobody was ever proclaimed persona grata by the Fatui anyway.
The Fatui? The diplomatic delegation from Snezhnaya? What have they got against Master Diluc?
The Fatui are a problem not only for the Knights, they also present a real threat to the whole of Mondstadt. And when it comes to threats against Mondstadt, Diluc is...
That's enough, Jean. You Knights are subject to too many restrictions. You can't directly confront this so-called diplomatic scum. Personally, I despise them. If I were to choose between eating a cryo slime alive or joining the Fatui, I'd prefer to be crushed to death by a meteorite.
Jeez, your wording is so very dramatic.
No, you haven't. Okay.
By royal decree.
Oh, so sorry.
Hey, me mind.
Let it rain.
See, I don't actually need to fight any of you.
From this world?
Let's do into the fray, why not? Okay.
By royal decree.
You need to be the first to do because you heal. Much like Violetza. So you need to die.
Disappear.
Okay.
No escape.
Amber. Can you actually be useful if you know escape move once? There we go. We did it! Yippee! Ones and reject. I don't know.
I'll keep this close.
I'm going insane, that wasn't there before. I threw a tomato all the way up here. I wonder what's in here.
I'll keep this close.
Woohoo! Dvalin Protection Squad, assemble!
Let's put
We
our
are not
crystals
putting us
together.
off that.
Oh. The color of these crystals looks muddy. Dvalin, you're going through so much pain. Let's start purifying these crystals first. Please, Traveler.
Yeah, gotcha.
It is hard to believe such a thing is possible until you've seen it with your own eyes.
Interesting. It's like filtering wine. The process is refreshing.
I think we should have enough tears now. So next we use the crystals on the Holy Lyre like last time.
It worked!
It seems completely different from before.
The Lyre's Anemo power seems fully restored. We should be able to use it now. It's all thanks to you.
Now, where should we summon Storm Terror? It must be away from the city, else there will be casualties should we fail. Perhaps here at the winery?
If the winery was destroyed, it's not something I couldn't eventually fix. But I'd still rather not go through the hassle.
The wind that blows at sea or in high places should be able to carry a bard's words far away. It's never going to work if the air is too dry or suffocating.
Paimon understands sea or high places, right? Then the best location to play the lyre would be...
In the sky you could play the lyre if you're gliding through the air.
Even Amber would never think of doing such a thing.
If you go east from Starfell Lake, there are mountains south of the beach.
Oh, you mean that beach you were snoring away on and Paimon had to wake you?
If you head to where the cliff juts out, that place is known as Star Snatch Cliff. What do you think, Bard? Meets the requirements, no?
Let me think. Star Snatch Cliff. All right, let's do it there.
Very well. Then let's meet at Star Snatch Cliff when we're ready. Please don't be late.
Yes, ma'am!
Sorry. I didn't mean to...
I should prepare to meet my old friend.
Let's have it.
Everyone is finally here.
What a view!
Yeah.
Lovely for a fated reunion, isn't it?
One can help.
We must be prepared for a fight.
Regardless of the outcome, things finally seem to be taking a turn for the better. Mondstadt has really been going through so much recently.
Huh. In the end, the solution to our problem was as simple as a traveler in a song. I suppose the Knights of Favonius may have played a part in it too.
Yeah, bro, we get it.
Master
Master
Delic.
Delic.
Everyone, please step aside. I the best wandering bard of the mortal world, shall begin my performance with the Holy Lyre.
Says Barbados.
What has been done cannot be undone.
Then why do I see sadness in your eyes? Sadness that speaks of your yearning for this song.
We are communicating. Huh?
No! Don't depart! Do not be fooled by him, dear dragon.
Yeah.
Now he attempts to deceive you once more.
Barbados.
Let your wrath fester. Mondstadt has already turned its back on you.
You.
No.
You were planning this all along to have me slain by them.
We did not just go through all of this. Kill you, bro. Like, bro, quick recon and chill the F out, bro. Okay, dude. Okay, wow, bro. Okay, wow. No way. No way, bro.
Venti, please, be careful.
You've known my true identity for some time now, haven't you, Jean? Though, I thank you for continuing to use the name Venti.
How's the Holy Lyre? Can it still be played, or does it need to be repaired?
Unfortunately, I think it's beyond repair.
Dvalin is in a lot of danger.
No. We should make that Abyss Mage pay first. If we don't fight the evil at its source, then we can't save Dvalin at all.
In which case, I shall call upon Outrider Amber to track it down.
No need.
Why is that?
I eradicated one not long ago, in one of the Four Winds temples.
What? When?
If you want to track those monsters down, then I'll seek answers from my contacts. I've got other means for getting the job done.
Diluc. Though he dislikes the Knights of Favonius, he protects Mondstadt
Wow.
in his own way.
Oh, Paimon. The obvious. It's right here.
Wait for my word. I'll be sure to let the Abyss Order know that their blatant disregard for Mondstadt will not go unpunished.
What the?
Your Highness, your humble servant returns. When your homeland returns to this world, we shall revel in its glory.